Alexander Pushkin, an introduction. Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin was born on 26th of May 1799 in Moscow into a family of Russian nobility. Raised by nursemaids and French tutors in French, he learnt Russian only via the household staff. He graduated from the prestigious Imperial Lyceum near St Petersburg and plunged into the vibrant and raucous intellectual youth culture of what was then the capital of the Russian Empire. In 1820 he published his first long poem, Ruslan and Ludmila, with much controversy about both subject and style. Pushkin was heavily influenced by the French Enlightenment and gravitated, with other literary radicals, towards social reform, angering the government. His early literary work and reputation was poetic and written as he travelled around the empire or engaged himself in various rebellions against the Ottoman Empire. A clash with his own government after his poem, Ode to Liberty, was found among the belongings of the Decembrist Uprising rebels, which meant 2 years of internal exile at his mother's rural estate. His friends and family continually petitioned for his release, sending letters and meeting with Tsar Alexander I and then Tsar Nicholas I. In 1825, whilst at his mother's estate, Pushkin wrote his most famous play, the drama Boris Godunov. Upon meeting with Tsar Nicholas I, Pushkin obtained his release and began work at the Tsar's titular council of the National Archives. However, because of the earlier problems, the Tsar retained control of everything Pushkin published, and he was banned from travelling at will. Around 1828, Pushkin met the 16-year-old Natalia Goncharova, one of the most talked-about beauties of Moscow. After much hesitation, Natalia accepted his marriage proposal after she received assurances that the government had no intentions to persecute the libertarian poet. When the Tsar gave Pushkin the lowest court title, Gentleman of the Chamber, he became enraged, feeling that the Tsar intended to humiliate him. In the year 1831, during Pushkin's growing literary influence, he met Nikolai Gogol. Recognizing his gifts, Pushkin supported him and published his short stories in his own magazine, The Contemporary. By the autumn of 1836, Pushkin was falling into greater and greater debt and facing scandalous rumours that his wife was having an affair. In January 1837, Pushkin sent a highly insulting letter to his wife's pursuer, Georges-Charles Dante. The only answer could be a challenge to a duel. It took place on 27th of January. Dantes fired first, critically wounding Pushkin. The bullet entered at his hip and penetrated his abdomen. 2 days later, Alexander Pushkin died of peritonitis. He was 37. One of Pushkin's most lauded stories, The Queen of Spades, takes on gambling and the need for just a tiny piece of information that will turn the game in his favour and take life to a level that is sure to be both deserved and his by right.
The Queen of Spades by Alexander Pushkin. 1. There was a card party at the rooms of Naramov, a lieutenant in the Horse Guards. A long winter night had passed unnoticed, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning when supper was served. The winners sat down to table with an excellent appetite. The losers let their plates remain empty before them. Little by little, however, with the assistance of the champagne, the conversation became animated and was shared by all. "How did you get on this evening, Surin?" said the host to one of his friends. "Oh, I lost as usual. I really have no luck. I play Mirandol. You know that I keep cool. Nothing moves me. I never change my play, and yet I always lose." "Do you mean to say that all the evening you did not once back the red? Your firmness of character surprises me." "What do you think of Hermann?" said one of the party, pointing to a young engineer officer.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?